What's going on, YouTube? This is King Monday. That's funny how the button just starts on its own. I don't know how it does that, but anyway, good thing it did stop. Good thing it did start. So anyway, those who's new to my page, I do political content. I tell stories about my experiences with the California prison system. I've created this page May 19, 2022, with the emphasis to detour people from going to prison. If you like my page, go ahead and make sure you hit that subscribe button, or make sure you hit the like button. Do both, matter of fact. So anyway, this video right here is about one of the often asked questions about prison, about what happens if you don't listen to the shot caller, or is there a shot caller? And I wanted to clarify a few things. But I'm gonna clarify a few things first. I think I'm gonna this video pertains to jail and prison, but I'm gonna speak about my experiences within the county jail. So first of all, whenever you're in the county jail, for the brothers, the blacks, talking to you, get real close. There is no shot caller. And the definition of shot caller, I would say that's one man who calls the shots and everybody is bound to listen to. I've never been to a place where that existed, and if I ever was in a place where that existed, I wouldn't go for it. As a man, you know, we had our guidelines, meaning rules that govern the environment. But it's all just information, suggestions, and nobody has no type of dictatorship to tell me what to do, and you shouldn't allow that either. But there is guidelines to keep you safe. And so basically what we have in the jail systems, the prison systems, is what we call representatives, reps. And the basic duties of the reps is nothing more than just a liaison and or a spokesperson for the blacks, you know. And I say the blacks because I'm speaking as though we was just in the county jails. In the county jails, I didn't really see I didn't see all these cars like you have in prison, like you got the Rollin' and the Gangsters and the Bloods, and in the county jail, everybody's pretty much from the same city. And so first and foremost, the representative needs to be from that city. I say that again. The representative for the brothers needs to be from that city. And that's important because you don't want somebody from out of town, another city, coming into your city, your hometown, trying to be a representative for the brothers. Because with that comes a lot of outside influence, a lot of outside politics. And here in Dago, we pretty much do our own thing. We have our own governed body, meaning that the gang culture, we pretty much are more familiar with our gang culture within our city. Who's funking with who, we know who's related with who. And so you don't want somebody from out of town coming into your city trying to put their politics in your county jail. And so the best thing to do, you want somebody from Dago to be the spokesperson, the representative for Dago. So that's the first qualification. If that ain't what it is, if they ain't nobody from Dago, first of all, they shouldn't be the representative. And second, if there is nobody qualified, I'm gonna give the qualifications in a minute. Number one, to be the representative for the brothers, a person needs to be even-headed. Even-headed meaning they can't be somebody who's hot-tempered, somebody who gets mad easy, somebody who can't hold their tongue, somebody who's quick to speak, quick to react. Those type of people will get you in a wreck. They will get you in a crash. What I mean by that, they'll cause problems for the whole body. The representative is supposed to remain calm and be able to communicate at all times. So the first qualification is they need to be even-headed. Second qualification for a person to be the spokesperson or representative for the brothers is they need to be respected. They need to be respected by the brothers, and they need to be respected by their enemies as well. Meaning everybody around, everybody needs to have a general amount of respect for them. They're a respectable person. They carry themselves with respect. They haven't done anything questionable or dishonorable as far as there's some dirt on their name. Why? Because they represent the whole group, the whole body. And so when they need to go address a problem, address an issue, whether it's with the cops or another race, they need to be feared and respected as though this person is coming with the truth, this person is serious, and this person means business. Another qualification is they have to have the ability to speak. They have to have the ability to speak clear, and they have to have the ability to speak for the people. Meaning they only speak what is agreed upon by the group. Meaning there's a meeting or there's an issue, the people come and bring it to the rep, and then the rep goes and addresses it just how it was agreed upon that he would address it. Meaning he don't try to soften the blows. He don't go over there and try to say a sweet, nice word. He goes over there and says what was agreed that he should say. So if we agreed that to go over there and tell them that if they keep on making noise, then tomorrow we're gonna come out and boot this shit off. If that's what the message is, he needs to go over there and say that message. He don't need to go over there and say no old passive soft shit. He needs to go say just what it was. So a person needs to have that ability to do that, to be able to deliver the message, okay, that is agreed upon by the people. Now, these are the most general qualifications. Another one is usually you want somebody who's well experienced or has knowledge of. Basically somebody who's laced. There's no age requirement, but they have to be laced. Meaning they have to have the education of the streets and of prison and of basic general jail policies of how the shit should go. They got to be a leader, man. Have the ability to know how to keep the people safe, man. You know what I'm saying? How shit should go and shit should not go. And so then how does one become the representative, right? Well, usually this is a voting matter. This is something that sometimes just falls in your lap. You're the most qualified at that time, and so you kind of could step up into the position. I personally always stepped into it, called a meeting with the collectives, the brothers who are there, and kind of organized it to an organized vote and say, listen, this is what we need to do. We need to come together just so we can all be on the same page, just so we can know how we moving in here, so we can know how to stay safe, whether it's how to keep and maintain a certain amount of sales, because all the sales represent a black body. And if you have other races taking all the black sales, what they are doing is weakening the black body. And if you're not familiar with jail or prison politics, you're not familiar with a strategy that is going on that is often used against the brothers. If you don't have somebody who's aware of how to maintain a stronghold, keep those cells, those jail cells, keep those rooms available for black bodies and keep black bodies in them, then you'll weaken the black population. So I have always been voted in for the people. People pretty much know that throughout the prison system, throughout jails, they know what I stand for. They know I'm straight across the board. They know that I'm a spokesperson, that I don't hold no punches, and they know that I mean business. I respect everybody, and I demand the same thing back, and that's what it is. And so that's generally the difference. As like I say, I've never seen or been nowhere for the brothers where there's been a shot caller. In prison, there's been, same thing, representatives for each individual car. Meaning if you use blood, there'll be a representative for the bloods. If you use a keyway, there'll be a representative for. So there's those different type of things. But this video right here is just to clarify that there is no shot caller. I've never seen it. And I think that's fair to say. When you hear in the county jail, especially Dago County Jail, that sometimes you may find yourself having to stand up and step into that position. All it is in between to keep peace. All it is somebody who has the know-how to know, even though everybody coming in may be fresh, right? They may be fresh from the streets, right? County jail, sleeping and shit. It's still always important to remain organized. Organization, to always remain organized and disciplined so that you can create safety and security. Number one, we in here, we don't want to be attacked, we don't want to be ambushed, and we want to be respected. And so there's certain guidelines to keep the people safe. A representative is to make sure the people understand those guidelines. My job as a rep for the blacks was always to give information. Give information to the people. Listen, man, you know what I'm saying? Don't be walking around here barefooted. You know what I'm saying? The guideline is because you always want to, you know what I'm saying, protect yourself, have yourself well protected and ready at all times. You don't want to look like a bum. There's no picking out the trash can. I know you may be hungry and stuff, but it's unsafe and it kind of paints us in a bad light. If you're hungry, somebody will more than willingly try to share some of their food with you, but we ain't doing all that digging in the trash, eating out the trash up in here. We would appreciate if you would shower. Why? It's kind of being a respectful thing for respecting everybody around you so we don't cause problems. So we try to keep our hygiene up. We all got to live here. It's a health thing. We want to keep everybody safe, right? All the rules, all the guidelines, there's a reason behind them. If you don't know the reasoning behind them, well, you should educate yourself on it. Boundaries, tables and phones, races. Every race has their own specific phones. Every race has their own specific tables. At least when I was in there, I did hear something about they were sharing or something now. I'm not familiar with that, but boundaries are always set to keep the people safe. Everybody's dealing with their own trauma. Sometimes these are common enemies. We've been around for a long time, and it's just trauma. I don't want to be sitting where I have to watch my back, so we just got our own area. This is the black area. That's y'all area. I know if they cross that line, it must be trouble because they ain't supposed to cross that line. This is supposed to be a safe zone, and vice versa. Same thing for them. Also, because you may not want to hear what their conversation is. They may have a conversation that will be disrespectful or offensive if you heard. And so boundaries is cool. Boundaries keep people safe. So this video right here, I was just clarifying some things, mainly about this whole shot caller shit and this whole the representative, and it's because this is things that maybe have never been just taught to the individual like this. Young homies, low homies may not know about this because everybody's always trying to lace you up on how to stay out of jail, right? But while at the same time they lacing you up on doing shit that's leading to jail and prison. You in this lifestyle, you involved already. And so this is a part of your lifestyle. This is a reality. And another reality is to know what to do when you're up in that motherfucking place. Because not everybody is going to have this game and this knowledge. And so those who is equipped and they know how to, stand up to the plate and say, this is what we're going to do. And I'm going to tell you another reason why it's important. I've been places where it was only like maybe 6 brothers, 6 blacks. And the brothers have maybe 6 tables that are assigned to the blacks. Meaning we have 6 tables, but we only got 6 people. And say there is the Mexicans, they have maybe 6 tables, but say maybe it's 32 of them. And I've been in situations where they came and asked me, hey, do you mind if we sit at 4 of y'all tables? Since you only got 6 people, we got more people than y'all, we want to use some of y'all tables. And there'd be situations like that, and I have to say no, you can't. Because why? Because That's the guideline. Even if they have more people now, we still have to protect what is ours, so that we can continue, because somebody set this in stone for a reason, so we can continue to always have these numbers. It's set in stone. That's the rule. That's the regulation. And unless you got a strong body, a strong head, that will even get snatched away gradually, and then they'll do it so subtly. So it's important to always know the art of war, man, the strategies. And most of the biggest strategy is territory, try to take over your territory. So I don't care if it's one black and you got 6 tables and they got that. This is your table, this is our tables, and we're going to keep these tables. This is the way it is. Now you can't enforce it. You may not be able to enforce it against this group in case they decide to mount up. But you did the right thing by standing down and standing firm on your principle. Don't give it up. Why would you do that? These is your tables. This is the black's tables. Protect that shit. This is the black cell. Protect that shit. And that was always the way I did it. Why? Because somebody set it in stone for that reason, man. And so that's what we did. And that's what a strong leader is going to do, man. The leader is going to make it, they're going to keep it solid, keep it firm, make sure everybody get up out of there safe, but make sure that he leaves the people who's coming in the same type of comfortable position. Somebody paved the way before me. And so that's generally how it works in the county jail, whether you're a crip or you're a blood. In the county jail, it didn't matter to me who was the representative. I don't know how they're trying to do it now, but I don't mind a Keyway being the representative for the brothers in the county jail, as long as he meet those requirements, right? He meet that requirements. It is what it is. He could be the spokesperson for the brothers, because we wasn't divided like that. Like, oh, this was the Crips, this was the Bloods. It was always a black thing. And so whoever's the most qualified at that time, you know what I'm saying? Whoever's voted upon, whoever is agreed upon, that's what you do. Now, say you come somewhere and somebody's a representative already, but you don't agree with that dude. You don't agree with him for one. You don't respect him, but he's in that position. I've been in situations like that too. So in that situation, a man's gonna do what a man's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do you. You're gonna do you. If you don't respect the person, you don't respect the person. You don't respect them. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do you. And a gangster gonna do what he do, and he gonna deal with the consequences, whatever that may be. Shit, that ain't too hard to think about. You don't respect a motherfucker. You want to outvote him or something like that. You want to have an official vote. You think you got in there on some weak policy. There wasn't too many niggas around. Now you got some solid niggas. Y'all want to re-vote. I've been in places like that. I've been in places where after a while motherfuckers try to outvote me and want to remove me because they felt maybe I was pushing too soft, and that, you know what I'm saying, they wanted somebody in there who would trip a little more. Maybe I was being too politically correct and they wanted the phone. It goes like that sometimes. So, but if that happens, whatever, the majority wins. Majority wins, So if motherfuckers feel like, there's somebody best fit for the job, then fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But if you feel somebody's best fit for a job, or you want the job and shit like that, and the people agree upon it or something like that, it is what it is, man. Hey, I'm King Manye, man. I am the leader and captain of my destiny. That's all. I'm the leader and captain of my destiny. You know what I'm saying? I will succeed, and I do succeed because I believe I will. Nobody gave us all the rules to the game like we're getting now. You see what I'm saying? I drop jewels like this so that you can be really, really prepared and really aware of the lifestyle that you live in. This ain't going to, this right here is a cautionary tale, right? This is for y'all that's involved in that lifestyle, and this is just informational purposes too. This is information for those who do social experiments or want to study this type of life, whatever it may be. There is no shot caller for the brothers. I've never seen it, and I wouldn't go for it. But there is a representative, and as long as they represent in an honorable and respectable way, I think you should give them their support and do whatever it takes that is necessary to keep you safe and to uphold the integrity of the black community. All right, I'm King Manye. Y'all stay safe.